Okay, guys, we've got all the cameras going, and I'm gonna hop on this because I wanted to show you guys. This is of course my new exercise bike that I've been using, not as much as I should, but I'm using it. But I wanted to show you the app just in case. Now, the one thing that you won't see on the app is if you do have an Apple Watch, the Apple Watch doesn't connect or pair with an iPad. So I do have it actually on my iPhone. If you guys want to see a video in regards to how to set that up, just let me know and I'll make a video for you. But it does work really well on the iPhone, just so you guys know. But we're using the iPad today because it's just a nicer looking setup, and it just runs really well. So the app here, you can see the bike is on, right? As soon as you turn the app on here, this is it here. It does spin this way, and this is something I kind of wish that they would change. It sits this way when you're going through all this. I just got to sign in again here. There we go. And you'll actually see right off the bat, it connects, tells me that I've done a total of 20 kilometers. So I'm guessing that's not too bad, right? You can do a generated weekly report if you want. You can do things like targeted exercise. So if I wanted to just target like calories, I could put that in there. Or if I wanted to just be like, I want to go for like a 5-kilometer ride, or if I wanted to do 10 or whatever, or I've got, 20 minutes or 10 minutes, I can just do that. You do have a free cycle, which means you can just hit the go button, and if you tap this right here, it'll turn again on its side. You can see, right? And as you're riding through here, you're gonna get your cadence and all this kind of stuff, and you can adjust your incline basically through here, right? And it shows all your resistance and information, etc., which is cool. But I'm going to say here to stop, you're just going to click and hold. And, okay, it says it was too short an amount of time, right? And I'm like, yeah, you're correct. Okay, so the ones that I primarily use are down here. So number one, you have a cycling power test. And this is something that you want to do when you first start this. And you probably want to do it periodically to make sure that you actually are, getting better, I guess. Down here, you'll have video courses, power courses, challenges, all kinds of stuff. You do have a blog if you want to read it. And if you click down here under this discovery, you'll see power courses, right? For beginners, fat burning, endurance, strength. Currently, I'm kind of in the mix between using beginner and fat burning. You do have the ability to also do basic introduction. You'll see the time, high impact training, time, cardioid, or cardiopulmonary strength training, endurance training. They're all video, which is really good. And the nice thing is that at least for me, when I'm running or riding a bike, I get out of breath because I'm trying to get in shape. And of course, with a traditional, even like my treadmill, for instance, me trying to just adjust to stuff when you're just out of breath and you're like, oh my gosh, even that can sometimes be a challenge. So the nice thing about this is it does it all for you. So you have, again, your power courses, your video courses, and then you have these challenges, which are really cool. They're like little videos, and you can actually go through these, like the Spain sunny beaches, and it'll actually show you a video as you're riding. And as you ride slower, of course, the video goes slower. If you ride up to speed, the video plays faster, and you get to kind of ride through that scenic area. So you can download these. These aren't put on the device because they do take up more space, so you would have to download them. But I'm going to give you an idea here. I'll just do a standard power course here, and I'll just do a beginner. A 5-minute beginner basics, sure. So you'll see kind of 30 seconds of this, and you're going to go up. Right, it gives you a course information, estimated calorie burn. It's number 1 for difficulty. Here's all the information that it's going to go through. And as soon as I hit go, this is going to spin again. So you're going to have to spin that around. And as you guys can see here, right? Hopefully you guys can see, it's got my cadence, my power wattage, FTP, I'm honestly not even sure what FTP is, and calorie burn. Now, you will see on the side here that it does not have my heart rate, But if you had an iPad, or sorry, an Apple Watch, and you're using an iPad, you could go in here and just do like stationary bike and just have it run. It wouldn't come up on the screen, of course, but you would at least get that information. On an iPhone, if you had an iPhone up here, you can again pair it so that that information does come up here. And you'll actually see here, right? You'll see this information changing, right? So it just changed as I got into a higher level. And the key for me here is you want to keep your cadence kind of in that, your blue area, you want to keep it where the line is. Your power wattage, it says you have to keep it at about 67, so I'm doing okay right now. I'm hitting about 60% of, I guess, what I'm supposed to be doing. You'll see it gets harder, and of course, this gets harder. And I'm not going to do this for the whole 5 minutes, just so you guys can get an idea. Now, they do have music that you can play as well. I'll be the first one to admit, the music's not fantastic. Usually what I'm doing is I'm either playing music on my stereo, or I'll put earbuds in or something like that and listen to my own music, because this is very visual. Because it's very visual, I don't really need to hear their music. I can choose my own. But you'll see we're up to 13 right now, and I'm already breathing a little heavy, so that's fantastic, right? Tells you what you need to do. It's going to be 30 seconds. I have to maintain 101, which means I'm going to have to pick up the pace a little bit. And we're up to a 14 right now. So we got a bit more of an incline, and I got low power mode. So we're going to just keep going there. We'll get up to the next one before we get to our little bit of our resting point. I've burned 14 calories. Now that's going to be an estimation. That would probably be more accurate, I would think, if it actually had like the Apple Watch, so that you could sync your heart rate. And now we're up to 17. Oh, see? My guess is by the spring, I'm hoping to be better at this. Anyways, the app's really cool. So I'm just going to stop this right now, and it just dropped all the way down to 7. So we're going to stop this, just tap, long press to get it to quit. Uploading. Goal not achieved. Sad for you. I'm with you. But it will have all the information here. What I did do, you've surpassed 63% of total players, and a whole bunch of stats. Now, once you have this, of course, this will store into your information. So if you go to home, you'll see little things like, okay, you burnt this much today, you did a ride today. It puts it into like an overall for you. So current riding power FTP is junior. So, yep, junior. I'm actually really enjoying this bike because it's just something that I can be a little more mindless and just kind of get on it and let it do the course for me, change all the settings. I can look at it and realize that if I try something a little bit more aggressive and I didn't make it, like I didn't achieve it, I should try something a little lower. And because of the fact that it does little things like, you know, your blues and your oranges and all this kind of stuff, you kind of get an idea, especially if you're doing it with an iPhone, how your heart rate is doing, because maybe you're able to do it, but maybe you're pushing your heart too much, right? Or maybe you're pushing it not enough. Good information to know. Anyways, the other cool thing here is as soon as I turn the app off, if you listen, if I can do this here, ready? It actually disconnects from the bike and the bike turns off. So yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, guys, that's the, what is it? AI Gym, I believe it is. Yeah, and it turns on as soon as you turn it on. And comes with the Renpho Exercise Bike. It's very cool. All right, guys, if you have any questions on this, we'll do one final like review video in a couple, maybe another week or so. If you have any questions, let me know, and we can answer those in the final review. All right, guys, that's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and I'm out. Later.